What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video here today on Pop Dynamite. If you're new here, my name's Harrison and I make videos about playing games but also vlogs and other cool videos as well, and tech videos that I find fun. So today I'm going to address a few things before we get into the main part of this video. First thing is, I'm sorry for not posting videos. Life's been a bit crazy, but also things broke. Namely my Drobo, which if you haven't seen the video on my Drobo, which is my network assisted storage or NAS, go click, I think the iCard's up the top here or here. I can never remember which one. I think it's here maybe, who knows. But click that video, the link will be in the description and also in the cards at the top of the video here, and have a read on that, or have a watch of that. But yeah, my Drobo broke. Thankfully though, it is all fixed and working now, so happy days. Back into the swing of things. So I plan to start uploading more consistently like I was previously, one video a week, possibly going on 2. And also we've had a really cool update with our internet, so we have a lot quicker internet now. So there's also going to be the possibility of streaming. That's where I'm going to leave that today. The main focus of this video here today is about the current, well, let's just say world event. I guess it is a world event technically. And it's the coronavirus, or COVID-19. Now, it's an incredibly serious thing going around, and it's obviously forcing people out of jobs, and people are dying as well. And it's incredibly sad, and it sucks to see. So, I was sitting here, and I thought, hey, I've got a really expensive desktop that I only use for gaming and editing videos and playing around, and I'm not doing that 24/7. So, why don't I put this goddamn PC to some good use? So, that is what we're here today. Or here to do today, should I say. So what I'm going to be talking to you about, and you've possibly seen some videos going around, it's about shared computing. Or another thing that's been going around is folding at home, where they're actually trying to tackle the coronavirus by simulating protein strings and stuff like that, basically for scientists so they can help find a cure or at least stop the spread of coronavirus. And that's what we're going to be doing today as well, except we're not doing it folding at home. Now, the reason why we aren't doing folding at home is purely because they're kind of at capacity. There is too many people doing it, which is a brilliant thing to see, but at the same time, why keep hooking up to it if there's not enough work to do, essentially? So instead of doing the folding at home, I'm going to be essentially doing the same thing, but through a different service. So basically, the service is known as BOINC. So BOINC is a shared computing service created by Berkeley, I believe, or something like that. And they have a service known as Rosetta Home, as well as other projects that you can actually use your computer cycles to help with. But Rosetta Home at the moment is tackling coronavirus and COVID-19 and similar strands of the virus to try and help create a cure and essentially help people around the world. So today I'm going to be showing you how to install it, set it up on your computer, and get it working. So let's jump into it. So basically, obviously, the first thing you're going to be doing is searching BOINC, B-O-I-N-C. The link for it will actually be down in the description below as well. But see, it's a Berkeley Open Infrastructure for Network Computing. It's a really long title. I prefer BOINC. But yeah, essentially this is the site here. So this is Compute for Science. There's tons of different tasks you can actually do. The one that we're focusing on today, though, is the Rosetta at home. But we're going to download BOINC. So click the nice little download BOINC icon there. I'm going to download it with VirtualBox, so in case I run other things in the future, like let's say you can actually run simulations for the Large Hadron Collider and simulations for stuff like that, and that'll use VirtualBox like this stuff here. So if you wanted to, you can grab that. You don't need it for Rosetta at home though, so you can just download the normal BOINC. I'm going to get the VirtualBox version because I can. I'm going to save that file to a folder that I know. It's going to download. Shouldn't take too long, depending on your speed of internet, of course.
A few moments later.
Beautiful. That one's all done. I'm just going to quickly open that and run it straight away from there. Okay, so it's going to ask you to allow this device. Obviously, you're going to click yes, and that's going to start the install process. So we're going to click install. It also uses the VirtualBox. Yes, I want to install VirtualBox. I'm going to get that to install VirtualBox as well while we're here. Might as well, because I can do other things in the future as well, like I said. Okay, so this may also pop up for Windows security. This is for BOINC to use USBs and stuff like that. I'm just going to hit yes and install. It's up to you whether or not you do it or not. And here we go. We're still installing down the bottom here. It's almost done. This is doing all the VirtualBox stuff. We're going to hit next here. Scroll down. If you want to have a read, you're more than welcome to read all these. I am not going to. I'm just going to hit accept and hit next. It's going to install in its standard directories. That's fine for me. So I'm going to hit next there and then install again. Now it's just going to finish off the installation. Awesome. Once that's done, it'll say launch the BOINC manager. Obviously, we want to launch it because we want to get this started straight away. And then you click finish. Awesome. So now you're greeted essentially with this big window here, and you're like, oh, what do I do? Well, it's pretty simple. That's not meant to happen. Why does nothing want to work for me, Brianna? This did not go to plan. Okay, perfect. So, when you first install and you click finish, you should see some window very similar or exactly like this. So, as I've said, there's tons of different things you can actually do. One's like asteroid, so it tells you what the aim of the project is. So the aim of the project for this one is to derive shapes and spin of a significant part of the asteroid. Basically, it's cool science stuff. Favorites of mine are cosmology at home, that's kind of cool. And there's also asteroids at home, but LHC, that's another one that I like to do because that's running simulations for the Large Hadron Collider. I find that cool. But today we're going to focus on the Rosetta at home. Now, the reason for this Rosetta at home is because the main idea of this is to basically determine the three-dimensional shapes and proteins in research that may lead to finding cures for some major human diseases. So that includes things like cancer and stuff like that on a normal day. But currently amidst this pandemic, it also includes coronavirus. So they're actually trying to tackle coronavirus. So that's why I'm personally choosing to run as much as I can of this Rosetta at home. So once you found the task that you want to use, you click next. It's going to communicate with the servers over at BOINC or Berkeley, and then you're going to see the screen here. So this is asking you to create an account. I'm an existing user, so I already have an account. Don't remember my password, but we'll see if I can guess it first go. That's looking good. There you go. I remembered my password. Otherwise, you just create yourself a user, but this project has been successfully added, and you can click finish to close. Once you do that, you should see it populate in here. There you go, Rosetta at home. So that's essentially now going to start the process of running these protein simulations. So first what will happen is you'll actually download the files, and then once it's downloaded in the task area here, it'll actually start the task. Now they do take a while and they do use quite a bit of your PC. What you can also do as well is you can actually set it up so it doesn't use your computing power all the time. So you can set it to use only 80% of your CPU at most, or 50%, or whatever else you like. You can run it when you're idle. So I believe in daily schedules, you can set schedules here so it can compute between these hours, or you can set it up to only transfer during these hours, only use a certain amount of disk space, and yeah, only run when idle as well. That's another big thing. So suspend when computer is in use. If you click that one there, basically what that means is once you're off and not using your computer for, let's say, 5 minutes, it'll start running these tasks. And as soon as you jump back on and it receives input, it'll suspend them for you. So it can basically run every time you're not using the computer. Me personally, I like to keep it at 80% of my CPU because I can kind of do my general day-to-day stuff with my computer and still run BOINC at the same time. It's only when I start to record or play games or something like that that I'll usually turn it off. I don't like to do it all the time. I tend to give my PC breaks even though it doesn't really need it. It's designed to do things like this. I like to give it breaks. So if I run it for, let's say, a full day straight, I might give it a break for half a day or something like that when I use it, or just let it shut down and give it a minute. I don't know why, that's just a personal thing. You can let this run for as long as you like. But I'm going to leave it at 80% of my CPU. But as you can see, we've already downloaded some of the transfers. We've downloaded them all actually, apparently. So we're already ready to start these ones, and you'll see they've started running. So basically, you let that run, and once it runs, it sends it off back to the scientists or back to Berkeley, and then people can actually analyze the data that they've received. You're doing your bit to essentially help the stop of coronavirus, or help find a cure at least for coronavirus or COVID-19. Also, another really cool thing is you do actually get points depending on how much work you do. So my average work done is 5,000 points, and my total work done is 108,000. So I've been running it for the past, I'd roughly say, a week or so now, just playing around with it. Good thing to see your numbers go up, I guess. I personally enjoy it. You can also join teams as well. I'm a part of BOINC Australia because obviously we're from Australia, and that was the coolest team I could find, and we're trying to pump those numbers up. So if you'd like to join BOINC Australia as well, you can join. Just have to go to the Rosetta homepage, log in with your account, and join the team. But yeah, so if you have a computer that's, I don't know, sitting idle and you're not using, or if you want to use your really cool gaming PC to help find a cure for coronavirus, or at least help out in any way you can always use your computer at home. So I hope this helped you guys out. All the links that I've used in this video will be in the description below. If you need any more help, please leave a comment as well. I can always try and help you guys out. But otherwise, have a good day and stay safe out there, guys. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.